as winter very much sets in the south, as it does every year. There's been some heavy rainfall in Dunedin. Whilst it's nowhere near as bad as the flooding of last June, there's been surface flooding in some of the same parts of South Dunedin. Locals are saying that once again the stretched and dated stormwater system has struggled to cope. We talked about this extensively on Checkpoint last month, and we spoke to the Mayor of Dunedin at the time, who admitted work does need to be done. Well, today, with the first heavy winter rains causing more flooding, Dave Ure of Ravelston Street is feeling a very wet sense of deja vu.
The only stormwater drain that's in close vicinity is the one across the road. Now, obviously, it's on a different slope. The way the road's made, it slopes away towards that direction. So any runoff in that direction is fine, but there's nowhere for the water to go on this corner section. It can't go anywhere, so it just sits on our section.
What's your sense of how the council is looking after South Dunedin, your area, your community?
I think they could have done more. Given that this is not the first time it's happened. There was an issue with some of the mud tanks not being cleaned out due to a previous contractor not fulfilling his obligations or something. But anyway, that's not my problem. Pay rates stuff should be done, and here we are happening again. So my neighbour, I believe, has been in contact with the Dunedin City Council, and they've sent her a reply back saying that they need to come and have a look and sort out a solution, and they're probably going to put another drain, another tank, or another wastewater system between our house and the area that gets flooded. But that's not going to happen for 12 months due to costings.
So wait a sec, so you are going to have to wait 12 months for any relief from what is now becoming regular for you?
Absolutely, yep, absolutely. It's not only horrible to deal with, everything in the yard's now floating around the place. Our house, pretty much in the bedroom, sounds like you're living in a riverboat. So now we've got water underneath the house. I've got young kids. It's coming into winter. What's that going to do? It's going to be horrible.
Can you describe what's outside now, Dave?
I can. If I had goldfish, I'd probably throw some in there. The whole section is underwater. The whole sections underwater, and because our house is on piles, obviously that water continues through underneath the house as well. This morning when I got up at 5 o'clock to have a look, you couldn't get out the gate. It was knee deep. You just couldn't go anywhere. The cats were stuck inside. The pets can't go outside and do what they do in the morning. So it's just a nightmare. It's a messy nightmare they've got to sort out again.
And is it your sense that every time now you get fairly heavy rain in Dunedin, your part of South Dunedin is going to flood like this?
Absolutely. Until they sort out this water issue, it's got nowhere to go. It's going to come back, and our section is going to get flooded, which causes all sorts of problems. Not amongst the health issue is one of them. It's a pain in the butt to fix, to tidy up again. Everything in the shed's floating around. But what about the property values? They can't be doing any favours there. So, it's just a nightmare. What do you do?
What do you say to the council? What would you like them to do?
I'd like them to get their asses around here and sort the problem out before next winter. It's not acceptable that they have to go and get costings. Regardless of what it costs, it's got to be fixed.
So that's the situation on Ravelston Street. What does the council say? Well, they declined to be interviewed. They also said there wasn't any flooding, despite the pictures provided to us, which if you're watching you will have just seen, and the pictures very clearly visible in the Otago Daily Times today. They then referred us to their Facebook page for updates. We went there and it said, and I quote, "There is surface flooding and ponding on roads across the city, including North Dunedin, South Dunedin and Mosgiel. Leaves blocking the mud tank grates have exacerbated the problem." Now, below that council update were comments from residents of Glen Road, Kaikorai Valley Road, Green Island of Portobello Road, reporting flooding and blocked drains there. This does seem to be becoming quite a regular problem in Dunedin. We would like to hear from you if that does affect you.